You see the good in everybody, even when it's not there. You're living a fantasy. There is no Easter Bunny, there is no Tooth Fairy, and there is no Queen of England.
Hey, yeah, I'm talking about Megamind, and unironically, one of the best movies ever made. I know it's from my childhood. There's gonna be some obvious feelings that I have towards it already, but I just rewatched it, and I was thinking to myself, man, this movie does a really good job at portraying, like, change. And it makes you understand as a person, because you remember at the beginning of the story, Megamind comes from a different planet. His parents say you're destined for, and it cuts off. So he has a choice. He has a choice. And the choice he makes is that he was destined to be evil, to be a bad person. When obvious, the audience, we could tell that they were going to say greatness. But beyond that, it's crazy. Because he lands in the prison. Metro Man lands at the rich people's house. He doesn't have powers. Metro Man has powers. There's a lot of parallels to the two. And it's his Megamind's perception that Metro Man sees him as like an enemy. When obviously, we saw throughout the entire movie, they had a relationship. And not as in like just the regular hero-villain relationship that we see. We see that Metro Man was holding back almost the entire movie against Megamind just because he saw that he could be more than he is. And Megamind, he proved that himself, he could change, because at the end of the movie, he was the hero, but really he's just like you and me. He's a person who went through things in his life that led him to believe that, hey, I'm the bad guy. This is where I belong. He was born and raised in a prison. He was told by the prisoners, police bad, burglar good. It's his life. But he eventually learned that his life didn't have to be that way. And I would like to talk about Roxy, because she's like rewatching the movie. She's a great female character. She's not helpless. And what I mean by that is, even though she doesn't have powers, she has common intelligence, which is what Megamind lacks, which is a good offset for him. And just the way she acts, she's like not just a female lead put there to push the plot. Obviously, she was there to get Megamind to understand that he can be more than what he is. Just like Minya was there, said the bad guy doesn't get the girl. Megamind realized maybe he doesn't want to be the bad guy. He doesn't want to be at that point. Because he doesn't know. He still thinks that's the only thing that he can be, is the bad guy. But eventually he grows and he learns that he himself can be good. Nobody's forcing him to be bad because it's a choice. That it's just amazing. And even within the context of the movie, Metro Man faking his death, all this stuff going on, we're learning just more and more that everybody has a decision to make. Yeah, being a hero is important. When you have the ability to do something and you don't do it, it can be seen as wrong. But Metro Man being the only superpowered person on the planet, or from our context, on the planet, and him having to constantly go against Megamind and save the city and things of that nature, it's stressful. It's his job. It's not just something he could stop doing without the faking his death, literally. And he realized that he didn't want to be a hero anymore. It's not that he didn't want to save people, didn't like the feeling of that, but he wanted more for himself instead of putting everybody else in front of him. And I think that was a really good thing that we could get from Metro Man, his relationship throughout the movie. Overall, the feelings of choice and believing in yourself, those last all the way throughout the movie. Because even with the antagonist, which is the funniest thing to say, because he was really not a great antagonist. He was just an incel. I mean, him in the story, he's a great antagonist. But him in the context of a human being, he was a terrible person. And that was the point. Because just because you have superpowers, it doesn't make you a superhero. Literally, the first thing he did after he finished his little training arc, he stole. That's not what a hero does. And Megamind, he had that part taught him, seeing that Titan stole when he's supposed to be the hero. It helped him learn that heroic qualities, you aren't just born with them. And he eventually grew into the idea that you have to choose to be a hero. And Titan, he was just a incel. He's like, I didn't get the girl that I wanted. I have superpowers. What else do I need? Say, for instance, money. Just because you have money doesn't mean you get the girl. You have to be kind. You have to be caring. You have to understand people, have empathy. And that's something that he missed throughout the entire movie. So the whole movie was great. Just even Minion, he's there to push the plot. I'll say that. But I love the funny interactions throughout the entire movie. The jokes are even, I don't know what. It's 2023 right now. I think that movie came out in 2009. I'm not sure. I'll put it on the screen, but the jokes are timed. It's not, they haven't aged like horribly. They've actually aged well, I'd say. Which is why I'm making this video right here. I think that's all I really have to say now, though. I did most of this in one take, which I'll probably start writing a script more often because I'm stuttering a little bit, slipping up. My delivery is not as clean as I want it to be. But I'm doing a little bit more editing in this video than my other videos just because I actually care about what I'm doing. Other than that, yeah, have a great day. Also forgot to say, if you like my videos, feel free to subscribe. I don't have a ton of subscribers. That's not the point of this. I'm recording this because I like doing it. Have a great day. Once again, feel free to like, subscribe, send it to your friends if they like Megamind. Yeah, that's it. Yo. All right. Hope you enjoyed that little clip. So, I'm talking about Megamind. But I'm also building my Legos. Because my girlfriend got me I got the best girlfriend ever, so that's what we're doing. I can multitask because it's my video. All right. Well, Megamind might be one of the best movies ever. Like, unironically, by the way. Because, do I really want to multitask? Pause. Big blue meat and smack it. Okay. I can't start the video like that. Just not. Yeah. It's not gonna work. Love me if I was a big, tall blue man.